What's going on, boys and girls, and welcome back to another week. The wonderful Maryland father, Kilmar Abrego, who's definitely not an MS-13 gang member, has been detained for deportation again. This time they're sending him to Uganda. All of this and more. Let's get into this week's video.
Any person got a long clip to me, let me know. Anybody got a long clip to me, let me know right now. At me on Instagram.
You know, I've heard of age-restricted toys, but it might be a good idea to make some of them race-restricted.
The reason why people who live in cities vote for Democrats and the people who live in like small towns and rural areas vote for Republicans is extremely simple. It's because people in cities
are retarded.
I feel safer with a neighborhood with pride flags than I do with American flags.
Listen, I can't judge her for this, because I feel safer in a neighborhood full of white people. This is Crimmy Boy. Every like and subscribe helps go to his weight loss plan. Consider your like and subscription today.
I'm sorry, you said universally accepted for millennia, so I was just going to make sure, were you aware that Roman law actually defined 3 genders?
Well, there have never been 3 genders in Texas law.
Roman law did not define 3 genders. In fact, Roman law was actually structured around binary sex categories. The modern concept of transgender did not exist back in Roman times. This genius right here is Texas State Senator for District 15, Molly Cook, and she's a prime example of why redistricting in Texas is a good thing.
A lonely male epidemic. Yeah, when you don't act right in the animal kingdom, you get exiled.
The male loneliness epidemic has nothing to do with men and everything to do with women leaving their traditional roles. But by your standards, it sounds like we should be exiling the LGBTQs.
Just look at this by the bins. It's absolutely dire. Nappies, just look at this. What are the mothers who are doing this? Do you have no shame? Look at that.
Bro, England, what is going on? England is this close to losing their country. As much as I hate that you guys eat beans for breakfast, I'd hate to see that change to shawarma.
Here's my hot take. If we have enough money to send Israel $1 billion every 20 minutes, we have enough money for reparations. Happy Juneteenth.
Blacks are already getting reparations. They're disproportionately on welfare.
I'm proud of the skin that I have. I was born with. God gave it to me. And if I want to put that out there, that's exactly what I'm going to do.
What are you
ashamed?
Amen.
Wait, what are you proud of? Like, what have white tea people achieved that fills you with pride?
What a dumb question. Anyone with a brain and 2 eyes should know that anything good and great comes from the white man. The telephone, light bulb, cars, trains, and airplanes. The internet. Even the Declaration of Independence, the U.S. Constitution, and of course, slavery.
Not to mention that we don't have a loneliness epidemic. We have a loser epidemic.
No. It's actually a selfish hoe epidemic.
Where are you guys meeting these cute men? Because we go out to the bars every weekend, and we only see cute guys in the run clubs, at bagel shops, like fucking at the grocery store. I'm not gonna talk to you at the grocery store.
Every weekend? Good guys aren't interested in scraping the bottom of the barrel to find a girl at the bar. Ladies with these kinds of daddy issues shouldn't be on Instagram or TikTok posting about it. They should be on OnlyFans.
A whites-only community could be coming to Missouri in 2025, and yes, you are hearing me correctly. An actual group called Return to the Land is trying to build a segregated whites-only town near Springfield, Missouri. And this isn't parody, and this is not satire.
I like how if it's a white-only group or a white-only town, it automatically has to do with hate. But if it's a blacks-only dormitory or blacks-only graduation ceremony, it's beautiful and diverse. They even have therapy that is for black women only. The real reason why they hate white-only spaces is because they're intimidated by the success of the white man.
What's one thing the Nazis didn't do? They didn't sell merch for their concentration camps.
You know what else they didn't do? They didn't provide 3 meals a day and access to running water. The definition of a concentration camp is to withhold food and water. It's actually hilarious that the left will call themselves the most educated, but then refuse to open any kind of book.
This is literally the most embarrassing thing I've ever seen. Can you imagine if this happened in America? That's 20% of their land controlled by a foreign invader. Let me put that into perspective for all of us so we can see just how fucking shameful this is. The Russians have landed on the Gulf Coast. There goes Florida. Later, Alabama.
Sorry to break it to you, Lord Farquaad, but in order to win a war, you have to have a military that's worth a damn. A weak-ass nation like this does not get to define America's strength.
White people who have never said the N-word, first of all, shout out to you, because you're a real one. You the champ. How did y'all learn not to say it? Like, did your parents have to say it to you to tell you not to say it? Or did you see someone else say it and you watched them get beat up or something and you're like, oh yeah, I'm not gonna ever say that?
What? Don't look at me. I can't answer a question.
Everybody that says the WNBA is unpopular, why do they have these posters at Five Below? Let that sink in. I'm gonna get one of Paige. That's amazing.
They're probably at Five Below because they're trying to make up for operating on a loss since 1997. By the way, those posters are fully stocked, so there's probably no demand for them. Just like there's no demand to watch women's basketball.
By the way, there is a brain dead woman in America right now who is being kept alive for the sole reason that there is a 20-week-old pregnancy in her belly. Against her family's wishes, her dead body is being kept alive for a pregnancy that isn't even technically viable.
If the pregnancy wasn't viable, then why did the baby survive? Imagine being so evil that you're upset that someone else's baby didn't get murdered. These people are sick.